Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome back to some more level requests. If you want a chance to have your level played, head down to the Discord server linked in the description or attend a stream. It's pretty clear from there. The first level we're playing today is Frost Edge by ZAPHIREX using Geoxor Virtual. This seems to be a two-way modern collab. I really like how the colors are managed in the beginning with the tasteful glow and the opacity overlay. Same here with the spikes, making them shine, making it tie in with the Frost name, you know, Frost Edge. I see that. Interesting. I was expecting this to be a little bit faster, but the slow speed is still climactic with the way that everything's moving and kind of coming with emphasis on you, you know? Fun gameplay so far. That's an okay transition, going into a different style of modern right here. Not sure about how some of these colors go together with the background and the blocks. It wasn't as polished as the beginning, but I do think it's been pretty smooth so far, and I like some of the backgrounds used. It seems to be paced pretty well, although this is a slow and more boring ship section towards the end when we've seen a lot of fast gameplay. That was a cool transition, but you see how it just abruptly stopped? I don't know about that. That was really weird to me. I don't know about that. The beginning is definitely my favorite part out of all of this because it's just the most dense and the color scheme is the most refined to give you that nice texture in the blocks. I also feel like it fits most into the theme. Everything after that kind of strays away from that theme a little bit, although it does use a lot of white and the glow is still there. It's just not quite as strong for me and it just seems like a glow modern level. It's very noticeable that this is the other person's part in the collab, just because it's much less refined in its color usage. I wish it was less saturated and more of that glowy style. Like this a bit, but not as empty in between. I think it would just help tie the level all together and make it feel a bit more cohesive instead of like two halves, you know? You can clearly tell when each part starts and ends. Those are my honest thoughts. I can see it getting featured, so I'm going to send it for a hard 6, but there are some clear flaws that need work. Groove by Dividenik using Midnight Groove by Locken. This is a Locken song that I've never actually heard, surprisingly. This seems to be another modernistic level, but this time it's from someone who doesn't have any creator points, and it's very well polished. I'm surprised at how fluid everything has been so far, all of the bouncy movements and the layered visuals right there. The transitions are fantastic, and I love the pacing once again. That's cool. I like that arrow transition and how it's repeated over and over again. That sounded like a slide dig, but it's not. It's really effective how you're reusing the same transition and making it feel more in place. God damn, this is cool. I want to see that Dash Orb gameplay again. I love curvy Dash Orb stuff like that when it's executed so well. Look at that. Oh goodness, I've missed that, haven't I? I love the elevation that this gets you, and it's tastefully decorated as well. This is really original, despite being quite simple in its designs. I think it's really effectively made, with some decent overlaying black clouds there. When a lot of modern levels feel flat, this one kind of pops out at you with a lot of slope gameplay, some nice overlays and stuff that bend in and out like that. You see how it moves up and down. And that right there is a perfect example of how you do not necessarily need amazing designs for your level to pop out, because as you can see, a lot of the designs are clean cut with just one single color, very minute details such as the plus, but it's just worked so well into the level. I love it. The only thing that really sets this back are the invisible pads like that in the portals, because it's not 100% clear to see what to do. But there's only like 2 transitions like that in the whole level, so it's fine. Most of it is slope based, so you can see exactly what you need to do, like that. All of the structure's been extremely clear so far, and I love how the music goes to it. Like how you have the Dash Orbs in sync with the that's so cool. This has been a pleasure to play. I really like the gameplay and that. Everything felt so bouncy and perfectly tested. That was awesome. I really like that. That is amazing. I'm going to send that for a 7-star. I know I just looked at it, said 6, but that is a 7. This level's screaming at me. WARCROSS by KINDLED using Plunder the Galaxy by Electronic. Interesting intro, I like that. I can tell this is going to have a lot of atmosphere. There's a cinematic song already, there's a decent looking background. My only concern is the foreground and how these blocks look. I think everything could be a little bit more dense to draw you in a bit more. Maybe there could be some detail that's like sweeping over the player. That would be kind of epic. Oh goodness. This level clearly knows how to build tension with this song right there. You've got the minute shake, which is kind of making it a bit more intense, and then you've got the different moving parts to the background, not to mention the evil looking clouds at the top. yeah, this has some really good atmosphere. I just think it needs more expansion with the designs and the detail, just to draw me in that little bit more, because it's almost distracting how bland the foreground and stuff is. But you've got the atmosphere nailed. Oh, but this is interesting. I like this. This is giving me Equinox vibes in the middle of the level right here. But the default saws definitely stick out though. I don't like that. I think they could be invisible, or they could have some pulsing detail with them. Another switch up in style. I'm not sure if it's precedented, but it does look really cool. Oh, but I like this downloading part. Okay, this is the best part in the level so far. I love how all the details contribute to that theme. I just think this washed out look just, I don't know, it doesn't fit in. But it's switching back and forth between this downloading thing. I like that. It's like the following parts of the level are unrendered or something. And this is nice too. I like the depth there. Oh, what is this? Fast practice resets doing me dirty. Based on the book by Marie Lu, made for a school project. Proud of the result after 30 days of hardcore building. Well, I'm very glad I got to play that. It made me feel a lot more than some of these levels. I just don't know if I can possibly send that for a mod suggestion. I definitely think that this creator is someone to watch in the future. This is NA rated. I have a challenge for all of you watching the video. Go and leave this a community rating with this button right here. I want to see this rated harder or insane on the servers. Over 100 downloads. That's your challenge. Go. New Horizons by Vital13 using Shaolin Warrior by F777. Okay, before first things first, I'm dropping frames. I'm skipping around about 60, so if you get inconsistent frame rates, I'm very sorry. But the description says that this is an Animal Crossing inspired level, which I can definitely see with the scorpion there. That looks cool. I noticed the trees in the beginning. It's very noticeably an Animal Crossing inspired level if you've played the game, which is a big plus. I definitely like the theme of the level. The style is great, and I love some of the ideas with the tarantula and stuff chasing you, but it needs to be optimized, man. I've got a 3070 and I'm running this level of 45 frames a second. But I love the textures of the designs, and the backgrounds have so much depth to them that I just can't ignore. Like, this looks so cool. Look at the water. The water's shining. That's so cool. Okay, I'm still gonna send that for, I think, an 8-star feature, even though it was quite laggy, because there is a low detail mode. 30 West by SPICEBERRY using 30 West by Cyanide. Interesting. I love that yellow star overlay that contrasts so much to the grey and black. That looks so cool, and the glow as well. It's drawn me into this atmosphere. Even though the visuals aren't the greatest so far, this is definitely original. I like the format of this. Whoa, this is so dense. There's so many visuals on screen right now. What on earth? This is actually kinda cool. It matches the song perfectly. Wow. That was something. Is this just a dash orb to the end? Don't ruin it like this! Oh, the song's fading out. It's okay. It's saved. It's redeemed a little bit. It's justified. 30 West. This level is certainly one of a kind. I love that the yellow stars in the beginning were the only colors that you get for the whole thing. It's like the calm before the storm, and this kind of blows your head off right here. I just don't know about sending it because it's not very developed in the decoration or anything. The main focus was the effect, which was cool, but it was quite jarring after a while, and it was really obvious that when you got to the part with blocks, that the blocks weren't up to that standard. Paranoid Android by CHARKY using robot language by Megahack. Ooh, nice transition in. Wow. These pulses are remarkable. The color scheme is hitting me straight away, and everything feels so floaty. There's a lot of layers to this, and they're all moving differently. This is so cool. The intro transition is kind of built in with the next transition with the level. That's so cool. And this gameplay is satisfying as all hell. I love how saturated this all is, and the glow is really tasteful too. It's worked in pretty well. Oh, there's a boss fight. I've just spent a couple of attempts figuring out what to actually do, but apparently you just gotta tap all of the orbs when they're green at the top and bottom. So it's a bit like the Mario Galaxy fight where you have to smash that dude's head. Die, you rat. Okay. I love the sense of height that you get in this level. How you're going up and down. You get big sections where you drop like that, and then you're in the clouds the whole time. I also really like the mechanic theme and how the boss fight is built in with the level. It fits perfectly. Oh my, there's another one? The boss fights are much more difficult than the actual level when the gameplay comes in. It's a bit of a shame that it's so unbalanced like this, but I guess it's a boss fight focused level, you know? Paranoid Android. That was so cool. I just wasn't really a fan of the boss fights that much. 100 attempts, jeez. Fast practice reset is both a gift and a curse. That's a demon feature, send right there. But that was definitely cool. I love the colors, the pulses, the movements and everything. I would try and beat it, but I'm not so much a fan of boss fights, but I can appreciate them. I appreciate that that was a very well made level. I like that. Whoa, it's editing Wulzy. Since New Horizons was hard to record, I decided to slot in a full quality run at the end, which I recorded in slow motion and sped up in editing. I used Megahack V6 on Absolute Gamer's website to do this, which I'll link in the description since it's got a bunch of useful tools that are worth looking into. I use this for the practice music hack as well, which is how I can play the level in practice mode with the real song in the level, and it's also how I've got the demon list button on the search menu, which a couple of people have been asking about. I was originally going to put this run with no commentary, but when I tried to upload it, the whole video got claimed, so hopefully you don't mind me yabbering on while the level's rolling. Anyway, this level has a lot of detail that I missed out on when I took my first look at it. Even though it's slightly unpolished with some movements and transitions, I still think it's a very good looking level once it gets going. Hopefully if it gets optimized it'll be a better experience overall, but there's still a banging low detail mode that runs at full frames even when I'm bypassing a 288. That's all I really have to say. Hope you enjoyed and yeah, nice level. I've done it in normal now too, there you go. New Horizons. I love that a lot. I think it's great that I've been able to showcase that with full frames because I think a lot of people wouldn't be able to run that. Thank you for watching this Geometry Dash level request video. Check the links in the description, leave a like and subscribe, and have a good day.